All right, guys, I am excited to bring to you today Rufia Nigro. She owns 27 oceanfront condos. Yes, you heard me right. 27 oceanfront condos right here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We're talking about $10 million worth of Myrtle Beach oceanfront condos. She's been in this business, that short-term vacation rental business through oceanfront condos for 17 years. She's going to answer all of your questions about owning and operating, competitive advantage, HOA, nightmare guest stories. I mean, you name it. We're going to dive into it. Let's get into the video now. All right, so Rufia, tell us just a little bit about your experience and background in short-term vacation rental properties like Myrtle Beach Oceanfront Condos right here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. How many do you own?
27.
Wow.
Right now.
27 oceanfront condos. Guys, this is the lady that you want to talk to. She knows all the secrets to the game. Now, tell us a little bit about your background. Like, what made you get into investing in oceanfront condos as opposed to maybe like long-term rentals or short-term rentals?
I used to have a long-term rental, but I didn't want to be a landlord. It was pain.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. So then I got to the short-term rental in Myrtle Beach. I started with 2 and grew the business to 27.
Yeah. So now you never bought like a townhouse, like a block off the beach, or a condo, a block off the beach. Were they always oceanfront, ocean view units?
No, yeah, I like ocean. I like to be right on the ocean.
Yep. Wonderful, wonderful.
I felt that's easier to rent out.
Okay.
Most people want to be right on the ocean.
Right on the ocean. That's exactly right. Okay. So, how many years have you been doing this?
Almost 17 years.
17 years of experience in oceanfront condos. You might be the most, up to date, you're the most knowledgeable and experienced person that we've brought on the show. So I'm super excited to have you. I've got lots of questions for you, and I know that they've got lots of questions for you. All right. Now, I heard, and I want to get this out the way right up front. I heard that you live in Florida, but you own here in Myrtle Beach. Now, there's lots of investors that get on the channel and they're looking at Florida, they're looking at Myrtle Beach, they're looking at Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and Nashville, all these vacation spots. Why do you live in Florida, but you own so many oceanfront condos here?
When I started buying here, I used to live in Atlanta, Georgia, which was about 6 hours drive to here. So that's how I started. Then life changed. We had to move to Florida, and now it's about 10 hours, which is not easy. But my husband used to be a VP for this corporation. After I grew the business to 14 and 15 by myself, and run it all by myself, which was not easy at all. But then
we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, I'll ask my husband if he can let his job go and come and help me. So he did, and we grew it to 27.
Wow. Now, okay, so you lived in Atlanta, then you moved to Florida. Do you own any oceanfront condos in Florida?
I started also in Florida, but so the high season for Myrtle Beach is summer, which is Florida is low season. Then the high season for Florida is winter, which is low season for here. I wanted some rest. So I couldn't be busy the whole time. So I thought, when it's low season here, I better to not to get busy with Florida's properties and be here to take care of my properties.
Wow.
So I sold the one in Florida. We just live in Florida.
Yeah. So, and just to kind of caveat on that, guys. So if you were building a robust portfolio and you wanted to diversify based on peak season incomes, again, Myrtle Beach, that's April through September. That's our busiest time of year. But it does slow down substantially here during those winter months. Well, if you wanted to build a robust portfolio, it seems to me, based on what Rufia is letting us know, that Florida is another place that you could invest if you want to get, if you want to balance things out, basically.
Right. If you want to be working
24/7
the whole year. I wanted a few months of the year, so don't work. And Florida is beautiful in the winter, so I want to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, let's get in unit 418 right here at Dunes Village Resort. Guys, as soon as you walk in, you see nice tile flooring, a nice open, spacious kitchen, and the rest of the unit, which we're going to get to in just a minute. I do want to draw your attention to the owner's closet and also a stackable washer and dryer unit. This is very, very nifty for when you have a cleaning person that needs to be able to clean your unit. You can store all of your owner's closet stuff in there. Here's your pantry, refrigerator. As you can see, nice granite countertop, stainless steel stove, microwave, and a dishwasher. Plenty of space in there. It's not cramped. It effortlessly flows right into the dining room, as you can see here. Also flows right into the living room. And then to our left, we've got the rest of the unit here. The HVAC system is in this closet. We've got a nice spacious bathroom here, a restroom with a tub shower combo. And also, we've got the master here, but across the hall, we've also got a nice room with double beds. But let's get into the master first. Closet immediately to the left. As you can see here, plenty of goodies for the guest. Beautiful king-size bed, gorgeous balcony. That is the moneymaker. We're going to get to that in just a minute. And then, of course, its own on-site restroom with a tub shower combo. And this tub does have your jets in it. Beautiful large vanity. Now, this is your moneymaker, guys. This balcony connects from the master to the living room, as you can see here. Super cool. And it's massive and spacious. It is your moneymaker. A beautiful ocean view right there. You got a nice little view of the street too, as you can see. Well, guys, that, for the most part, besides this one last room, is going to wrap it up. There's your double beds, flat screen, as you can see. This is going to be another, like a Jack and Jill kind of entrance to the restroom, as you can see here. And then, of course, a closet in the corner here, as you can see, again, with more goodies for the guest. And that does wrap it up for Dunes Village. All right, so we're going to work through a cash scenario purchase right here for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom at Dunes Village Resort. Now, guys, your average sold price just in the past 2 years was $410,125 for your average 2-bedroom ocean view unit at Dunes Village. I've got an average gross rental income of between 2022 and 2023 of $70,939. Now, if you subtract your platform fee through the Airbnb, that's $2,126.16 from the $70,939. It brings you to a subtotal of $68,810.35. The taxes from 2023 were $4,524.19. The cleaning services, I've got you estimated at $4,500. That is 30 cleanings at $150 per cleaning. You could have more, you could have less. It depends on your rental strategy, your Airbnb platform strategy. You know, if you're a first-time investor and you're building up, to get Superhost, well, obviously, you're going to want to allow for more cleanings because you can collect more reviews faster. All that being said, so your cleaning expenses could be higher in the first 2 years, as where, after the first 2 years, maybe you only allow for 7-day rentals, which is what many people in the Myrtle Beach market do. Either way, so that's a little bit flexible. I've got you at 30 cleanings. Now, excise tax is $5,053. That is $6 per $1,000 in gross rental income that you make on this unit. So $68,000 times $6. Your first $2,000, however, is covered by a base fee of $145. Now, that's paid to the city of Myrtle Beach. That is excise tax. It is for, fire department, police, and all those services that you'll use by having a business license and owning and operating a short-term vacation rental business in the Myrtle Beach market. Now, moving right along, local hospitality and accommodations tax, that's $2,128.16. Essentially, it's 1.5% to the city of Myrtle Beach and another 1.5% to Horry County. Some platforms collect your South Carolina state tax, which is a different tax. It's a 10% tax. Like Airbnb, it does collect all of your taxes, as where VRBO and Booking.com do not. So if you're interested in finding out which platforms do, definitely do your research and make sure you know what taxes you're liable for. There is an additional 10% South Carolina state tax, but that is collected through the Airbnb platform. It comes right from your guest. They take care of that. Now, your annualized HOA dues, $16,212. You're bringing you to a second subtotal of $27,917.35. By subtracting $27,917.35 from the $68,810.35, you are left with a projected profitability of as much as $40,893. And if you just make an additional $5,000, guys, I mean, we're right at almost $46,000 in gross rental income. Man, that's a profitable investment. All right, guys, so let's talk through appreciation. You are going to want to see these numbers. 2014, if you'd have purchased a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, your average ocean view unit at Dunes Village, you'd have been at $250,810. Now, if you fast forward to 2024, that number magically jumps up to $423,916. Guys, that's $173,106 in appreciation just in the past decade. We're talking over $17,000 a year this property appreciated. Wow. All right, guys, let's talk through depreciation. This property depreciated over 39 years. It does bring you to a taxable income, a deduction of $10,516.03. Now, for all you high income earners, you can do something called a cost segregation study. Essentially, get with a CPA that specializes in these, and you could be writing off as much as $30,000 just in your first year of ownership. Definitely an advantageous tool for high income earners. All right, guys, so I did go in the MLS and look through the last 2 years, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom properties, along with an active property, all the active properties on the market matching that criteria. Again, ocean view, not oceanfront. I did find unit 701 in 2023 pulled in just shy of 75,000. So I put you at 74.5. And then unit 536 in 2022 did make 67,377. Now, again, that brought you to an average gross rental income of 70,939, which is what I used to run the numbers for both the cash purchase and the financing purchase. There is a variance or a difference of as much as $7,123. I will tell you that I did see other units in there that were a little bit, that had lower numbers. Some had 55,000, some had 60, and 62 and stuff like that. So yes, there are units in there that are making less than these numbers. I pulled your top units because, ultimately your goal should be to get that unit of yours cranking out as much gross rental income as possible and ultimately making as much profit as possible. I want to show you what's possible here at the Dunes Village. If you'd like to see the full interview with Rufia Nigro, owner of 27 oceanfront condos in the Myrtle Beach market, click your screen now.